All markets are a pendulum that continuously swing between unsustainable optimism and unjustified pessimism. My name is mikemadz. Today we're going to cover FANTOM. Let's start. Alright, before we start the video, as always, please do me a favor, please like, comment below, check out my links in the description, and subscribe. Alright, let's stop wasting time and let's jump straight into it, just to understand the time frames again. Usually after bearish years like we had in 2022, the next following year is better, but not a bull market, okay? So I'm expecting this year to be mostly sideways. Yes, we might creep up higher here and there, and we might dip lower here and there. However, overall, I'm expecting this year to be a sideways accumulation year, and I'm having high hopes for 2024. Why? Because first of all, we have many things converging here. We have the halving in 2024. We have hopefully the Fed cutting rates. I don't think 2023 is going to be the time where the Fed is going to cut rates. And we have the quantitative easing being back on, so money printer being back on. So I'm expecting a lot of things for 2024. And this is the year where you and me have to prepare and reserve our seats for the rocket to the moon, hopefully in the next coming years here, okay? Let's start. All right, looking briefly back into 2022, as you can see here, FANTOM actually had massive growth in total unique addresses, here being clearly the winner in this list. People are simply realizing, first of all, yes, Andre is back. Andre is fairly popular in the DeFi space. We have the market cap to TVL ratio is simply stunning for FANTOM, and people are realizing the risk to reward on FANTOM is fairly attractive here. We have a lot of upside potential for FANTOM, and people are betting on that. Yes, of course, price-wise, it was a bad year for all altcoins here, and especially for FANTOM. However, you clearly have to differentiate here current bear market price to the network performance. And for 2022, we had actually growth here in this sector. And this is one of the main reasons I'm still optimistic and very bullish for FANTOM in the next couple years here. All right, looking at the performance for this year so far. Yes, the year is early. However, let's take a look at it. As you can see here, TVL on FANTOM is actually growing and so far is exceeding Ethereum, Polygon, and the other chains you can see there. Main reasons is there's a lot of movement and talk development-wise on FANTOM. You can follow that yourself on Twitter. And the sentiment slowly is shifting and people are expecting 2023 to be a better year overall than 2022. Of course, overall, growth in TVL is a great sign because it shows trust in an ecosystem. Because in DeFi protocols, you have to lock your funds for a certain period of time. Of course, people will not lock their funds on a blockchain they have no hopes in. So TVL growing, and still, of course, the TVL to market cap ratio is actually improving there. All right, last but not least, of course, it is important to take a look at the charts. And as you can see here, yes, we have been in a systematic downtrend since many months now. However, as you can clearly see, this diagonal resistance here, once we break that and hold that as support, most probably we'll have some sort of relief rally here sooner or later. If we get rejected, it is of course, the possibility of retesting those lows or even creating another lower low is fairly high. However, in my personal opinion, if we don't see that new low in the first quarter of this year, the bottom is most probably in, simply because the time is slowly running out. Overall, the narrative is slowly but surely changing, with the rate hikes slowly coming down, and with, as I said, the halving coming up here in the next year, the likelihood of the bottom already being in is getting higher and higher day by day. And this is why, as always, guys, keep a cash position, but start DCAing, of course, not financial advice, that's what I'm doing. For start DCAing, I'm slowly going back into FANTOM, but as always, because nobody knows, the recession is still, of course, not officially announced yet, we might see a new lower low. I'm not the YouTuber here to sit here and pretend like I know exactly what's going to happen, because simply nobody knows. Not even your best TA guys or macro analysts will know what's going to happen in the future. And this is why it's always important to have your own strategy, stick to it, and react accordingly. My personal view, those are levels where it's interesting to DCA in, simply because the upside is super attractive if you are willing to, of course, take the risk to the downside. Okay? And as always, guys, the most important thing is be bullish on yourself first, do your own research, and don't give up.